Well, if you didn't know, you better ask somebody because today is Wednesday, my dudes. Welcome back to Redcat Live. If you don't know about this show, you better get informed. This show is a show that we have every week after week that highlights products and or new things coming out Redcat related, maybe able to answer some questions that you may have, as well as just kind of keep you guys updated. If this, again, is your first time here and you want to be notified of certain things, like I mentioned, make sure you click that notification bell and subscribe so that you don't miss out on the next episode, which generally happens every Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you are a reoccurring member coming back yet again, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the support. Let's stop really quick and say what's up to a couple people. Cool Cats, Vasquez, what's up, man? He is the first in the house, man. I love it. For once, Brennan Armstrong didn't win that title. Brennan, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Representing Menifee, California, as always. CJ Hicks, what's up, man? Tony Gutierrez, representing Team Yonkes. What's going on, Tony? Dustin Cooley, man, what's up with you, sir? The Token Channel, second. I don't know, man. Based on the timestamp, you might have been beat by like a millisecond. Jello, what's going on, man? Redwood Farc's in the house again, man. Thank you so much for stopping by again, bro. Ernie Melendez, man, what's going on? He's representing Miami, Florida. Love it, man. Coast to coast. That's what it's about. Andy Freeman, man, what's going on, brother? He says he's got a Scout 2 Gen 8 crawler. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Jesus Martinez is also in the house, man. He's saying, what's going on, everyone? Louis Alcala is also peeking his eyes on through. He's like, yo, what's up? What's going on today? Roberto Garcia, oh my God, he's representing my turf, man. San Jose, the Bay. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Andy Freeman is out from Arkansas, stopping by as well. Thank you for that. Harsey Patina guy, I know he's in the 408 out there in San Jose, Santa Clara area. Thank you so much for stopping by as well. Electric RC, how are you? Tony's like, SoCal? Yeah, that's where you at, bro. Yes. Oh, that's right. Electric RC is all the way from, and I don't want to mess this up, but is it Simru, Wales? Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Luis Sendejas, he's representing Long Beach, man. He's throwing it down for the LBC, man. I appreciate you. Saludos. Man, so check it out, guys. So we got kind of a little bit of a different show, right? We've been talking about this last month, the sale that's been going on, the 30 days of deals. It's now coming to an end. Friday will be the last day. I believe today, the way we have it, we should have... today we should have the... Marksman on sale. So for those of you that don't know, the Marksman is a 1/8 scale trail truck that we offer. It does come with a Hobby Wing quick run ESC, a 1080 waterproofed ESC inside of it. Comes with a Holmes Hobby brushed motor as well. Great combination. You just can't go wrong with it. Great trail truck if you want to get started and or you have a little one that wants to enjoy it. It's definitely a truck that can kind of grow with you as well, right? It is a lot bigger than the standard size truck. If you did not know, the body on the Marksman itself is kind of like this army green color. And as soon as you scrape that color off, as you end up using it, getting some road rash up against the rocks. In Arizona, they call it Arizona pinstriping. Whatever it may be, whatever you call it in your neck of the woods, getting road rash on your vehicle exposes a rust color patina underneath the actual color of the body. Kind of a cool thing to add, right, into the mix when it comes to a scale type crawler. The head can come off. You can paint it any color you want. I've seen some folks change the head and use a different head from like an action figure of some sort as well. So keep that in mind. The Marksman is on sale until midnight tonight. And tomorrow, the last time you will see the 59, and specifically the titanium color 59, will be on sale for the last time this month. And I don't know when they may go on sale again. It may be a few weeks. It may be a few months. It may be as soon as, a 4th of July sale yet. It may be as late as a Black Friday sale in November. So I don't know yet. I haven't been told any information. But if you want it, you're definitely going to want to be on it and get it. We're going to wrap up the 30 days of deals with none other than the OG Kaiju, right? If you don't know about the Kaiju, it's a great basher. One of the first ones that I was able to really throw through its paces when I first started here. And it's a fun truck. I had a lot of fun filming with it. I still use it once in a while. In fact, the one that I have now, my kid uses it as well. He enjoys it. Definitely just kind of a fun all-around truck to have and play around with. Let's see what's up here. Tyler Werman, he says he is in love with his Volcano EPX. Hi, I appreciate that. EPX is a fun truck, man. RC Sports, what's going on? Michael Gada's in the house as well. Andy Freeman wants to know, do all lowriders hop or just the hopping model? Based on your question, I think you almost answered it all on your own. So, you're almost there. But yes, you actually nailed it. The hopping title on it would make it a hopper. Anything else would not be considered a hopper. The 64 and the 59 both share the same chassis, which is the LRH 285 chassis. That chassis comes with two 25 kg servos in the rear and one Reef's Alacritus 300 servo in the front. That front servo is what gets the vehicle to hop. So the 59 and the 64 will be hoppers, and the Monte Carlo, the G-body in essence, will not be a hopper. That's going to be considered a dancer. That one will have a servo on every single individual corners. Don't let the fact that the car from the box, out of the box, doesn't come as a hopper deter you from wanting to buy one. We've been seeing a lot of folks throw in some bigger servos with aftermarket BECs, voltage regulators, to bump up the output power to those servos. And yes, you can definitely make them hop as an aftermarket type of an option, as an enthusiast enjoying the hobby type of an option. I myself was able to get one to hop right out of the gate when we first dropped the car, and I've been kind of playing with it ever since. You can add a little bit of weight in the rear as well to add some weight distribution. That helps it hop a little bit better as well. And there's a lot of guys out there that have some other options by removing the servo's location and relocating them in a different position as well. If you want more information on that, I definitely suggest you check out our Redcat Lowriders page on Facebook, where a lot of these conversations are happening and a lot of this information is being shared. RC Patina guy, yeah, I said Patina, just for you too. I saw you, I had to. Yoshi Rivera, what's going on, bro, man? Hey, yeah, man, I'm on that keto kick right now too, bro. I appreciate you. The Token Channel, he says, I'm upgrading the front of my 64 with the dual servo front kit. So yeah, so us from Redcat, we actually offer a dual servo kit as well. And there's some guys out there that are offering their version of it as well. For the actual LRH 285 chassis, we have actually created a mounting point for an additional servo to be added, and it includes the rods, the servo horns, everything that you need to mount it and make it happen. The other ones that I've seen out there on the market are taking a completely different approach to remounting those servos. So yeah, if you want something from the factory, we got it on our website, redcatracing.com, and you should be able to order one and get one to your door fairly quickly. Let's see, Electric RC. When is the new color hoppers? When the new color hoppers were released, the older ones got discontinued. Technically, yes, right? I mean, it really is whatever was left in inventory, so to speak. That just kind of brings to thought, what's next? Is something else next? Is it going to just repopulate, or is it going to be another option, right? So time will tell. Keep an eye on that. Hopefully, cool things are in the works. Jorge Aravelo wants to know what the next lowrider is. Perfect, bro. Great question. The next lowrider is going to be something I can't talk about right now, unfortunately, but I appreciate the question. Ken Westbrooks, man, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. The token channel, how do I convert the battery to a LiPo battery? On which car specifically? Are we talking about some of the lowriders or non-lowriders? Just want to make sure I answer that question correctly. AK All Day's in the house. What's up, man? How you doing, man? PT Thurman, what up? John Michael Charron is in the house as well, man. What's good with you? Clay Keats, man, what's up, bro? Thank you for stopping by as well. JD's RC. That's what's up, man. So Redwood 4C wants to know, will the 64 chassis and remotes be on sale again? I'm assuming you're talking about the LRH 285 chassis that we were offering. Has a bare chassis with the remote by itself and no body. As we've mentioned a few different times, that body or that configuration was due to an overflow of those cars that we had left over that unfortunately had defects or flaws in the actual bodies, and we didn't feel comfortable selling them. It did take us quite a bit of time to offload that amount of cars. So due to the nature of just how slowly they moved, definitely not something I can see it repopulating back up on the website anytime in the future. Instead, what we decided to do was work on the LRH 285 designer show kit, right? That's going to be that chassis that's got all the chrome underneath all ready to go. But yeah, you're right. You still are going to have to buy servos, electronics, and a receiver and radio for that platform. So definitely something to keep in mind with that. If there's enough popularity, I'm sure the powers that be are watching, and if you want it, man, drop it. Say, I want an LRH 285, and who knows? Maybe, just maybe, it may be something that could make its way back around. You just never know. The token channel, the 64 lowrider, pretty simple then. You want to know how to turn that into a LiPo. No big deal. On the actual speed control, the ESC, the electronic speed control, there's going to be these little tiny tabs that you're going to have to remove one to put it in the LiPo position. Secondary that you would want to do is purchase either an adapter that goes from that banana plug on the receiver side to the battery connection of your liking, unless you want to purchase one of our Hexfly batteries from our website that already has that same plug on it. It's literally that simple. Move one plug from nickel metal hydride, NiHM, NiMH to LiPo. Just one tap over, and then you're good to go on running a LiPo battery. If you wanted to run something more robust, a lot of the batteries out there from different manufacturers, they're not going to have that style of plug on them, right? They're going to have either a T-plug, which is a Dean's plug, an XT60 or an XT90, something of a different configuration. So getting to know what you're ordering and what you're going to be using definitely is going to make a lot of sense there. Jello Witherspoon Peach, are there lowriders in the works? Don't know. Maybe. BT Thurman says, I'm kind of hoping for a bomb next, lowrider. Hey, una bombita, that'd be cool, man. I appreciate that. A little old school deluxe, right? Nice and curvy with the big fenders. I can appreciate that. Some old school bombs definitely go a long way. Jesus Lozano, man, what's going on? He says, what's going on? Team Yonkes RC's in the house. Jello Witherspoon wants to know, where do we know where the guys that sell the C-Hubs with the most tuck are sold at? Guys that are in the comments, I got a lot of lowrider guys on the show making comments. Let him know he is on YouTube. So anyone from YouTube that has that answer, please give him that answer. Michael Gaddis says, it's crazy how fast we sold out of the 26ers. Man, I'm telling you, they move quick. Can't wait to see what the next order is going to do, right? So to wrap up 30 days of deals, guys, as I mentioned, Marksman is still on sale today. A trail crawler. 59 Impala will be on sale tomorrow, the titanium color specifically. And then we'll wrap up the week with the Kaiju, and that'll wrap up the 30 days of deals. All right, there is another thing that you guys should know about. I don't know if you guys have ever paid attention, but if you are ever on our website at redcatracing.com, there's a clearance tab. I was on the clearance tab today and just fishing around because sometimes I want to buy myself some goodies, right? And I ended up picking up the stands, right? The stands that we showed on the show. But if you go to our website, click clearance, you're going to find the aluminum stands that we were using to show off the 64s, and you put them on the actual hubs themselves, taking the wheels off to show off your ride. We also have the mod wheels. I think they're as cheap as $17 and some change. If you wanted to use them for whatever reason, the chrome or the golds, on something that may be lowrider related or non-lowrider related, go on over to the website and pick them out. Take a little bit of a dive. You can actually itemize and see per vehicle what you're looking for, and you might find something you might want. Michael Garza says he wants a 1970 taco truck. I approve that. Yes. Tony says he wants a 52 Chevy. I can see that. I can definitely see that. SE17, channel 17. He's saying, what's up, man? Black Boys is in the building representing hard. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. All right. Yeah, guys. So nonetheless, you know, that is what's going on with the actual sale. There's some goodies still on the website that you guys should take a look at. Definitely worth checking out. For my crawler and basher guys, though, before I move on into events to highlight what's coming up, we have a deal going on that while I was on our website checking out a couple of different products and looking around and kind of just window shopping, I came across this, and I thought that it would be kind of cool to share with you guys, because if you're like me, once in a while, you know, you're going to go through servos. I have kids, and they're really abusive on their crawlers and their bashers, right? So the torque spec servo that we offer on our crawler specifically, we actually have them on sale right now. And if you give me a second, let me bring that up here. Here we go. All right, so the torque spec servo, we actually have them on sale. The link is in the description. For $69.99, $70, you can get 4 of these servos in one pack. Why do you need 4? As I mentioned, sometimes you have kiddos that are a little bit harder on servos, and you know, popping for a $200 or $300 servo every time that they break it may not be the best thing to do price-wise, right? So these servos, if you end up splitting them up as an individual, when you buy them in a pack of 4, it comes out to the fact that you're only spending a little bit over $17. I think $17.50 per unit. This servo is a servo that we use on the Machete. We use it on the Gen 9 crawler as well. And it's actually turned out to be quite of a stout crawler. Some of the specs on this crawler that you should know about: at 5, its operating range is 5 to 8.4 volts. At 5 volts, it's spitting out 25 kg, which is pretty standard for what we see as a ready-to-run power outer on the servo side. Once you bump it up to a 7.4 volt output, you're going to be hitting somewhere around the 25 kg torque side of things. If you were to bump this bad boy up to 8.4 volts, adding an aftermarket BEC voltage regulator from Castle or any other brand that you choose, you can get a total output of 42 kg. I'm kind of curious. 42 kg to ounce. If I'm estimating this correctly, I'm horrible at math. It's a lot of torque. Because whatever that said is definitely not right. But yeah, keep in mind, guys, comes with 4 servos, the pack itself, 4 servo horns. Again, Great option for those that want to put these in crawlers and or some of the bashers. Replacement servo for your Kaiju EXT. As I mentioned, it comes standard on the Machete 4S and 6S. It's definitely a stout servo, and it's definitely taken quite a bit of abuse in those products. So again, when you buy a pack of 4, it comes out to about $17.50 each. I think we can all agree that it's a great way to spend money on something that you're going to be ending up using anyways, and or the little ones that, as I mentioned, can be a little bit harder on those servos. If you want more information on these said servos, as I mentioned, the link is in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and check it out after the show. CJ Hicks says he wants to see a 1984 Grand Prix. I can see that. I could definitely see that. Mike L, he says he just got his Volcano EPX Pro, man. I hope you're enjoying it, man. Corey Hayes says he wants to see a 65 and a 63 Impala. You know what's funny is I get asked for a 63 Impala more often than not. It's probably one of the most popular ones that we see. Jesus Martinez, will there ever be an official vehicle with Ford, a nice Lincoln Town Car or Continental would be awesome? You just said the worst, dirtiest four-letter word, Ford. No, get out of here. We don't want no Fords around here, bro. It's bow tie life, man. Chevy's forever, ese, orale. I'm just kidding. You never know. You know, at the moment, there is no talks with any manufacturer. To speak of, that I know of anyways, but hopefully it could be something that could be offered. I would personally like to see, you know, Lincoln Continental with suicide doors style of a body, right? Something like that would be really cool. Someone else had asked, do the 26ers fit lowriders? Yes, they definitely do. Teddy Westby's in the house. What's going on? Jeff Ramos, man, what's up, brother? How are you? Hopefully you're having a good ride home. Shane McCullough, thank you for that. So that those 42 kgs I was talking about, it ends up being about 580-ish ounces of torque. That's almost 600 ounces of torque. Think about it, guys. So those torque spec servos that are costing you $17.50 a piece when you buy them in a pack of 4, each one is going to give you 580 ounces at 8.4 volts. Like that's, again, great option. I might have to buy a few because, again, I need to repair my kids' trucks that are probably been broken for about a year now. BT Thurman, what's a good way to attach the skirts on a 59? Couple options. I primarily like to use the magnet approach with a little bit of hot glue. The problem with it is as you end up using it in higher temperatures in the summer, showing off your car, that hot glue tends to get soft and it ends up separating, so it doesn't really end up being a great option. Double sticky tape works great. The trick with double sticky tape when you use it is you want to get it nice and hot. So what I do is I flip open the side that I'm going to put on first, and I use my lighter on it to get it nice and warm before I apply it onto the actual skirt. Then I can get a flat earth magnet and attach it to that side when it's nice and warm, and you should usually hold on very well. Then I do the same thing on the inside of the body, and that kind of allows it to just put on with the magnet. The other option that you can always do that I originally did when I first got my 59 was just slicing up some small pieces of double sticky tape. As I mentioned, some 3M tape, Gorilla two-way adhesive tape. The trick is always using heat on the tape itself to give you a great promotion of adhesion, right? To make it stick really well. A lot of you guys out there, if you put it on in the wintertime when it's cold, you're gonna go, oh man, this tape doesn't work really well. Yeah, in the cold, it doesn't work very well at all. In the summertime heat that you are applying it while it's hot out, you'll notice that this tape will actually stick a lot better. Louis Alcala, good point. He says, nobody ever asked for 50s trucks. Jasmine Hernandez backs that up and says, I want to see a 1959 Chevy pickup. I would love to see one, especially the step side with the little hat. visor on the front, maybe the swamp cooler hanging off the side. That'd be really cool to see. That spare wheel right behind the cab and the wheel well. I can definitely see that. I'm game for that. Josh Remick, what's going on, bro? Thank you for stopping on by. East Bay Sliders, I'm telling you, that's my boy right there, Josh. Josh Remick is the owner of East Bay Sliders. He hosts a lot of great events out in Antioch, California, Delta RC. He's really big into the drift scene. He's also the manufacturer and seller of those backfire kits. So check him out, eastbaysliders.com. Make sure you give him some love. Man, I actually want to install one on my Lolo as well. So as I'm cruising, I got that pop, pop, pop looking light in the back. It's a look. I love it. I dig it. So check him out. Great stuff. Louis Alcala says an Apache truck, 51 Chevy, another great option. I love it, guys. All right, guys. So let's talk about a couple events coming up. Hey, Josh, one thing I forgot to add to this week's event list is your event coming up. Can you drop some information in the comments really quickly, and I'll let the guys know about that as well. But first and foremost, let's start with the first event on my list. First event on my list is going to be none other than, and we talked about this one last week a little bit, and we'll continue talking about it in the coming weeks as we get closer as well. First event up is going to be the Super Indoor Custom Car Show. This car show is going to be taking place at the Ventura County Fairgrounds, which is located in Ventura, California. The event will happen on September 24th, 2023, and it goes from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want more information on how to register your car, maybe how to set up and things of that nature, if you go to the actual description of this video, there should be a link that will take you to Team Yonkes _SD on Instagram, and he can help you out and answer any of your questions that you may have. Great event, great show. We should turn out some good folks out there with a lot of great cars. So definitely check them out. As I mentioned, that'll be September 24th. All right. Next event on the list. Now, I kind of went backwards first. I gave you the one at the end of the month, but I didn't give you the one at the beginning of the month, right? So that's my bad. My bad. But you know what? Let's start with this next one. Coming up on July 15th, Antioch, California. It'll be at Delta RC. That event will be going on from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It is going to be a drift competition with various mini games going on throughout the day itself. As Josh mentioned, East Bay Sliders is hosting their second annual anniversary at Delta RC Hobbies and Race Park in Antioch, California. It will be held on Saturday, July 15th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. RC vendors, food vendors, mini games, raffles, and giveaways. Only fee is the shop track fee when you arrive. So if you are an RDS enthusiast, you have an RDS, or you have other brands of drift cars that you want to enjoy, these guys are awesome. I've been able to visit with them myself. Really humble guys. They accept everyone with open arms. Very much the same feel that I get when I go visit Tandem RC out here in Mesa. Just a really euphoric atmosphere. Everyone is helping each other out. The entire guys, I'm going to mess up the Natachi crew. Hopefully I said that right. And the East Bay Slider crew, the entire fam, Ant, Josh, and Eric out there as well as Arsenio, the whole squad, the whole team, the whole fam, they do a great job at just kind of promoting a good environment for everyone to enjoy when it comes to the RC drift scene. So make sure you check them out. Antioch, California, if it's in your backyard, you definitely want to check it out. Tony, Antioch is going to be approximately about 8 hours away from San Diego for you. All right, the next event on my list is one that is very, very near and dear to my heart. It's none other than the 7th annual Autism Awareness RC Crawl. What is this? It's just a little tiny event in Northern California that no one goes to. You don't want to go. You don't want to. Nah, you shouldn't go. Psych, you should go. You should definitely go to this event. ASD Crawlers is hosting their 7th annual event. The event itself will be held at Bear River Lake Resort in Pioneer, California. It is going on. It's going to be a 2-day event, September 15th and 16th. Again, if you want information on any of these events, check out the description of this video where there's links to their Facebook link as well as their website to pre-register as well. 7th annual Autism Awareness event is an event that's been going on for 7 years, right? They raise funds that help children on the spectrum of autism as well as adults on the spectrum of autism. It's a great organization, a great foundation. They have support from multiple manufacturers, including ourselves here at Redcat, and we're really proud to be behind them and help them out year after year. The event itself will be a 2-day event. Day 1 is going to have they're going to bring back what I heard is their Crawl Masters event. I know what Crawl Masters is because I made it up back in the day. So Crawl Masters is going to be a great event. There's a set of rules that you have to go. You're going to have Harley Designs, Josh Theed out there, John Schultz from Associated. They're going to be the celebrity influencers. They're going to have 2 teams, and you're going to be on either team. I would be one of the judges, judging you as you go through. You got to go through 15 gates that we set up, and then you're going to go through 5 gates with the loaner rig. There's a lot of problems with the loaner rig. Will it make or break you? You just never know. That's just day 1 of the event. There's going to be some other things going on with a memorial for a really close friend and family member, Brandon Tomey, that passed away earlier this year. So Friday's definitely more of a Memorial Day with Crawl Masters involved. Trails are open all day long and all night. I do believe we're planning on having 5 to 7 trails set up throughout the entire location. Saturday comes around. Saturday, more people are arriving. We have vendors there, a food truck. There's going to be trails open all day long. A dirt oval crawler race that will be happening. Sand drags. There's going to be monster truck jam. There's going to be a sled pull competition. So a lot of great things happening within the ASD Crawler camp. Definitely something you guys should check out. It is in Northern California, so anyone that is wanting to attend, if you have a reason that is near and dear to your heart to make it out to that event, I definitely strongly recommend you check it out. If you want more information on the event, check out their website, asdcrawlers.com, where they kind of have a full list of itinerary for the entire event itself. Really explosive information, so you definitely want to check it out. All right. Let me double check some of these. Josh, man, look forward to seeing you there, bro. Mike, Eli, so nitros, you can't run them on the drift track, but Delta RC does have an outdoor track, and they actually have a nitro series race that they host there every year. So definitely check out their website. I can't remember if it's deltarchobbies.com or just deltarc.com. I'll try and get that information for you guys out as well. But check out their website. They have a list of events that they host there at their location. Great guys. It's actually my home hobby shop. It's a hobby shop that I've been to for the last 15 years, and they're a big supporter of the Autism Awareness Crawl as well. All right. The last event on my list, guys, is going to be none other than Proline By The Fire. This year, Proline By The Fire is going to have a survivor theme. The event itself will be happening yet again at Horseman Center Park, located in Apple Valley, California. It's kind of the halfway point for myself between here and the Bay Area, back in Cali. For a lot of you guys that are in Southern California, San Diego, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, this is kind of more in your backyard, right? So definitely worth checking out. A lot of crawler type of atmosphere going on. Huge show and shine. So big car show when it comes to just a large amount of vehicles everywhere. Crawling happens day and night. They have food vendors, mini games happening. It's a 3-day event. It is a little pricier this year to go because of the multitude of days, but it's definitely worth the buck that you end up spending on attending the event. Redcat should be there as well representing. We should have our own booth, and I do believe that we may even have a special coupon that will only be available at our booth. The event itself will be happening on September 22nd through the 23rd, so it'll be the weekend after the ASD event. I will be at both, enjoying myself, and hopefully if you're there, enjoying my time with you. So if you want more information, as I mentioned before, all the details are in the description of this video. If you want to participate in the Best of the West indoor custom car show. Definitely check out Team Yonkes _SD on Instagram. Reach out if you have any questions. It should be a great event for them. Great guys. They put it down. They hold it down. I just appreciate the love when it comes to RC, man. It's a good day to be involved. Tony Gutierrez, can I swap tires with? No, you cannot do anything with the loaner rig at the ASD event. It'll be a you get what you get type of a feel. So I think it'll be 5 gates that will make everyone go through on the last. Now, the team with the least amount of accumulated time will win. Well, you will win. You're just gonna have to wait and see. Tony Gutierrez says, I want to beat Team Uncle John. It's Uncle Schultz. Uncle Schultz is in the house. Teddy says, I'm starting to think y'all don't like the East Coast. Man, I love the East Coast. Never had a chance to really be there aside from Florida. And that's not a great example of the East Coast, per se. I mean, it's only a small part of it, in my opinion. But I'd love to be able to make it out to the East Coast and get to meet some more folks on that side of the coast. So I appreciate that. All right, guys. So there you guys go, man. So that'll be today's show. You guys now know 30 Days of Deals is coming to an end. Last chance to buy a 59 at a discounted rate will be tomorrow. So I'm going to be watching closely to see what happens with those numbers and see, you know, how many places in the U.S. a 59 Impala is going to ship out to. That's always fun to do from where I stand. We have clearance items that you're going to want to check out. If you want some of those original mod wheels, they're still on there as well. You know, some events happening coming up here pretty soon. East Bay Sliders, Delta RC coming up in mid-July. Then you have the ASD Crawlers event happening on September 15th and 16th. Proline By The Fire, the 22nd to the 23rd, and then the 23rd will be the Best in the West Super Indoor Custom Car Show in Ventura. A lot of things happening on the West Coast. I know, man, that does make me feel like I'm leaving out the East Coast. If you guys know of any cool events happening in the East Coast, let me know so that I don't feel like I'm just attending the West Coast. I'm just saying, are East Coast tacos as good as West Coast tacos? Asking for a friend. Maybe. Sort of. All right. You guys stay blessed. We appreciate you guys swinging on by. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same channel. Keep the rubber side down. Stay safe. And enjoy an awesome 4th of July. In fact, before you leave, next Tuesday is 4th of July. I want to see, whether it's a lowrider, basher, crawler, anything that is patriotic themed, and a photo shared, tag Redcat, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, tag us. Because I'm going to come in Wednesday morning and I'm going to start taking those pictures of people that posted things that are with fireworks and just things that are enjoying the 4th of July. You know, you might have your 64 with a hot dog and a burger sitting next to it because that's how you celebrate. You know, or you may be like me. You might have some, you know, elote and carne asada with it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, maybe some potato salad. Keep it Merca. But nonetheless, I want to see those pictures shared. You might be lucky enough to have your vehicle featured on next week's show. So drop them, share them. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I get to share your guys' ride. You guys stay safe and stay blessed. Peace.